We are in Tondano. We're in the downtown. As you can see, there's a Bendy. Bendy is their old school taxi. And Hughes is here, and we are going to be walking in to tour this very historic house for 200 years old.
So this house is a very famous house because it's the house that Dr. Sam Ratulangi grew up in. I'll be speaking a little bit later more about Dr. Sam Ratulangi and who he is and why he's so important. This is also the house where Jovan's grandmother, they called her Oma, his mother and his uncle were actually born and raised in.
Madeline, there's a picture of Gigi sit here and I sit over there.
Yeah, I remember.
This spelling's not mean, is it?
He said no.
Wow. Batu sekali.
There's a picture of young people guarding the body. The body was here. The body of the Sam Ratulangi was here.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. This is so cool. During World War II, Japan had invaded Indonesia, and actually that's a bullet hole from World War II of the American and Australian fighter planes flying overhead trying to attack the Japanese. The Japanese actually were not occupying many homes at this time. You'll see a little bit later in the video that there are actually some caves that they forced the local people to build for them in order for the Japanese to hide out during World War II. Hughes' father, this man that you see here in the video with us, he was actually up in the attic at the time while these planes were overhead firing into the house, and he was hiding in the corner of the attic while this was happening. This artwork that you're seeing here was actually done by Jovan's Oma. We were actually gifted two of the pieces of artwork, the one with the horse and the one with Mother Mary holding baby Jesus, and it's very special to us, and we have them in our house today.
Go for it. Okay.
You want to catch it, honey?
Oh, how did you do that?
Oh, wow. That was huge. Oh, wow.
Two of them.
Out there, honey.
We can see the size.
Grapefruits, apparently.
It's grapefruit.
Huge.
I've never seen them this big.
Me either.
That's because it is fertile land.
We're here in this garden. My family's house we're staying at. This is their garden in the front yard. And got this rooster here. Looks like a bad mama jamma. Don't want to mess with him. And I don't know if they're like laying eggs or what they're doing, but they're nesting. But they like to walk around and hang out. And they like to make roosting sounds or whatever in the morning.
Not just morning.
And in the middle of the night, yeah.
Look, this one's pretty. So those are the dry cloves over there?
Yeah. So over there is cloves. And Madeline was just smelling it here with me, and it's what it looks like. And very popular with Jarum cigarettes. If you ever smelled a clove cigarette, they're very distinctive. They smell really good. And so our relatives were giving us a nice little trip. Cool.
So we are here visiting the monument of Dr. Sam Ratulangi. Dr. Sam Ratulangi is my husband Jovan's great-great-uncle, which would be his grandmother's uncle, and he is a national hero of Indonesia. He was the first governor of the island of Sulawesi, which is the island that we are visiting here in this video. Dr. Sam Ratulangi has a university, an airport, a hospital, a park, and streets all over Indonesia named after him. So right here we're looking at murals that were made of certain events and things that Dr. Sam Ratulangi did throughout his lifetime. He had a PhD in mathematics that he obtained in the Netherlands, and one of the things that Dr. Sam Ratulangi was highly known for is working with the first president of Indonesia in order to help Indonesia gain its independence. This monument of Dr. Sam Ratulangi is currently locked up, so if you wanted to visit, you would need to make sure that you make an appointment.
Got a little video going on. What's the story behind this?
We are at Oma Woolies rice paddy field.
So this is my grandmother's rice paddy fields, and they have an arrangement with the farmers,
The workers.
the harvesters of the rice. They keep 2/3 of the rice for doing all the work, and then 1/3 of it goes to the family, and the family stores it and eats it
All year round.
all year round. And we actually
harvest.
we had some over the last few days. We had some nasi goreng, which is fried rice. It was amazing, and it comes from here. Pretty cool.
That's so cool.
There's my mom. She's taking some pictures of the land for my grandma back home.
Jadi gelap.
Lake Tondano, where my grandmother's from. Tondano means people of the water. Getting a video.
Oh, this is good, the one.
Yeah? It's really nice lighting.
Ini berapa?
Asking us to buy some of her delicious cookies.
Cuma ini aja. Cuma itu toh.
This one, this one?
Cuma satu. Satu ini.
This tastes just like animal crackers. They're amazing.
Was that enough for two?
Ini Oma 25 apa satu ini? Ya Oma 5 sen.
This statue is really cool. This is the Jesus blessing statue that they have here in Manado. Similar to the one in Brazil, this one actually stands 50 meters tall.
Itu dia smoke.
It's smoking. Honey.
Still smoking.
Smoke, honey.
I thought it's from the top, from the side.
Yeah, from the side. No.
Alright, we tried this again. First video didn't work out because I was so out of breath. Okay, we're here north of Tondano. My cousin Gary is doing such a great job helping us see around this beautiful place. So behind me, kind of hard to see, is a Mount Mahalo. Mahalo? Is that right? Mahal. Mount Mahal. And it's a volcano. It's not very active. It's not active, but I don't know if you can see it. But
We're in a cloud right now.
We're in a cloud. That's why it's so foggy. But if you look down there, right down there, there's was a volcano. It's not active right now. The smell smells like sulfur. You can smell it. Definitely has a smell of a volcano, which is pretty cool. And we're up here on this platform, just looking down. So.
So these are the Japanese caves. During World War II, the Japanese invaded and occupied Indonesia, and they actually forced the people of Minahasa to dig and build these caves in order for them to hide out in them. These caves actually served as bunkers for the Japanese to hide and sleep in. The Japanese would actually go around to people's houses and barge in and take people's furniture and bring them into the bunkers here. So this is Oom Huus, and Oom Huus is short for Oom August. Oom is Dutch for uncle, and he was actually named after his father, August. And something that's interesting is Indonesia was occupied by the Dutch for 350 years prior to their independence. But what I wanted to say about Oom Huus's father is he was actually held at gunpoint. He was one of the Minahasa people held at gunpoint and forced to build these caves. So I felt like this was a very interesting part of some of Jovan's family history. Also, these caves were home to sparrows as well as some really creepy, huge cave spiders. I feel like they were, bigger than 6 inches in diameter. They were very creepy.
Okay, so tonight is our last night in Tondano, and Tante Trace made us a feast. So we have, I believe we have fish, we have chicken, pork, and then we are told that apparently we have snake and possibly bat. I've never tried snake or bat, have you?
Never. Well, I've had snake, but never
You've
had
snake?
not bad.
Well, I've never had either of those, so it should be a very interesting night. Hopefully I don't have any bad reactions to them, and we'll be able to show you a video of us trying it for the first time, or me trying it for the first time. So, a little nervous, but kind of excited.
Any boar?
Killing.
This is a boar. All right.
This is bird.
Bird. What's
This is snake.
snake?
And this is
Tikus.
rat.
Rat. Wow. Okay.
People think that's over
Ikan lagi.
I will get it.
Madeline, what'd you say?
I said I don't know why I'm so scared to try it.
All right, so can we take a look? You can see the
That's snake.
definitely snake. No, there's no mistakes about that.
Do I eat the skin?
Give it a shot. Go for it.
I can't. I want to cut into it. I want to put the whole thing in my mouth.
You do or
I
don't?
don't want to.
Okay, yeah, we'll try that too.
Honey, it's so...
Okay, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna try this.
I don't...
Maybe take a bite out of it.
You try.
I'm gonna try to eat this fish or snake actually.
Snake.
I don't know.
Are you just gonna bite it?
Ini udah bersih kan ya? Iya
You wanna take a bite?
Oh, I'm so nervous here. You have to get it on video.
Take a little
Okay,
bite
will
of
you
that.
hold it? Will you hold it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god.
Go for it. It's tasty. Here.
Okay, tried the snake. I tried the snake, and I don't like like it very much. Next is the rat. This is
All right,
the rat.
this is a rat. It's probably a leg. Well, guess it's got 4 legs. So,
I'm going to try this now.
all right, Madeline, coba the rat.
Tikus.
Here we go. Tastes like
Tastes
what?
like chicken. Kind of.
Sama ayam.
Now, you try.
Oh, great. So we're here in Manado, and we are on this lovely boat with our family and some friends, and we're headed off
to Bunaken.
to Bunaken. See behind me, this is where we're headed. And apparently Bunaken has some of the nicest scuba diving and snorkeling in Indonesia. It's very clear, the water. So we're not scuba certified yet, but we will be. So in the meantime, we'll do some snorkeling.
Look at the coral.
Unfortunately, I don't have any footage of us snorkeling. Soon after we got in, I was stung by a jellyfish, so I got out pretty quickly after that. But I would say that it was a lot more beautiful snorkeling here than it was off the coast of Limbangan. The coral here was much more beautiful. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
We're here about 30 minutes from Tondano with our really lovely tour guide, Mr. Gary. I'm out of breath. Cousin. Makeshift tour guide. Let me start. I'm out of breath.